was still a teenager, just starting her journey in her own life before she was murdered. They shot in the store blindly. They didn't look in, and they killed her, wounded her friend, and wounded 3 others. My daughter was gunned down like an animal at the store. My daughter, her name is Jia Beeman. She was 18. She was a vibrant young woman, beautiful personality. February 25th, 2020 was the last time I saw my daughter alive, and that was the day she was also murdered. I was supposed to pick her up on the way home, and I just had a bad feeling, and I haven't heard from her. And then I got a phone call saying somebody got shot on 7 at the Avalon, and I just knew it. I just knew it was her. She stopped at the corner store on 79th and Avalon in Chicago, and 3 individuals opened the door, didn't look in, and they shot blindly in the store, killing her and wounding 4 others. I got to the scene, and the detectives was out there, and they just kept telling me to go to the hospital, go to the hospital. I just knew she wasn't with us no more. So I went to the hospital. I was having an out-of-body experience. I got to the hospital. They finally let us go to the back. She was like back by the back door, like it was nothing. No post-mortem care. Didn't make it look like presentable enough for the family to see. And when I saw her, I passed out, and I was dragged out the hospital and arrested because they said that's not the proper way to grieve. A mother should never be taught how to grieve her child. And the police came, they arrested me. I can't even remember what was the charges. I was let out the next morning. It's a tale of 2 different cities. The west side and south side of Chicago is different from downtown and up north. And our politicians, our mayor advertised that, oh, you can come to Chicago, it's safe downtown and up north. We separated the south side and the west side. You got 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, teenagers getting killed, getting a crossfire of somebody senseless gun violence, and it becoming a norm of Chicago. We live in terror. I buried my daughter. Some people say I did her eulogy. I didn't know. I was just speaking from the heart. And that's when it came to me that something has to be done. And that's the thought process of the Jia Beeman Foundation. I couldn't sleep, so I started putting it all into action. I had so many moms contact me, moms who lost their kids to gun violence. We just started collaborating and helping each other, supporting each other. We have the peer groups. We have the Warrior Moms of Chicago. We have support groups like grief counseling. I stayed so busy developing the Jia Beeman Foundation, advocating for the Warrior Moms, advocating for gun violence. That's how I cope. I can't let her name go in vain. Grief is never going to go away. It's never going to go from being big to little. You just learn how to adapt around it. You just learn how to adapt around it. I don't think more guns is a solution. Gun education is a solution. Guns kill people. Simple as that.
I am seen. Are you?